Hello, Team Briggs. I'm really excited to have this demo ready for you guys. I'm Chris from Westward. I'm excited for you guys to have a commercial grade electric utility vehicle that I think a lot of your fleets will appreciate. I'd say think of this vehicle a little bit more as an electric little truck versus anything that resembles a golf cart. This is a little bit heavier duty. You have a full powder coated roll bar chassis, automotive grade components, independent suspension, and it handles bumpy terrain very well. On this unit, you do have an options list of, so this is the MAX-EV ORV, so the off-road version in the L model, which means a 5-foot deck versus the S model, which is a little bit shorter and has a better turning radius but a smaller bed. You have an enclosed cab with HVAC, and our enclosed cab is sealed really well. It's quite tight, it's not drafty. It's gonna keep in that cool air in those Florida summers. Typically when I run and test the AC, I'm seeing about a 25 to 30 degree drop. So it's noticeable, and it's a real AC system with a compressor, condenser. It's not, for example, a roof-mounted kit. This is integrated into the HVAC panel. You also have a dump bed, a 2-inch lift kit, power assist steering, the alloy rim upgrade, side mirrors, windshield washer with turn signal kit, large color display with backup camera, and the charge cord. So just walking towards the unit, this is the inside cab. I love showing people on demos how solid our doors are. They shut solid. It sounds and feels like steel, which it is. A lot of the time on mini units, you're gonna get a bit more of a plasticky enclosure, a leaner build that doesn't really seal as well as this unit. Walking into the inside, you have a fairly comfortable interior, lots of head and leg room. This is also a slightly newer chassis where we have a reduced blind spot in the front corners, and we also moved the seats a little further apart to leave room for you know, bigger operators that need a touch more space. Inside, you'll see the touch screen, 7-inch color touchscreen. You basically touch the settings button and you can get all sorts of technical info on the unit. You don't even really need anymore a plug-in scanner, as all fault codes are found on the display. Your dump switch is here. This is your MAX-EV steering wheel with horn, windshield wiper, and turn signals right here. So it's a very automotive feel. You also have tilt steering just on the right that you probably can't see right now. Inside, what else do you have? You have cup holder, 3 sliding windows, and our little HVAC panel, which we'll get from another angle shot as well. I'm going to maybe lift the back and just show you guys what is involved with the back. So this deck is good for lifting about 500 to 600 pounds, and that is roughly what you can carry in the back unless you upgrade the suspension, which is an option, and then you get more into the 1,000, 1,100 range. Looking at the back, you'll see pretty beefy trailing arms, independent suspension, automotive grade calipers, axles, etc. We use a Vallejo 10.5 kilowatt motor that leaves plenty of power. Plus you can actually go option up to the dual motor 4-wheel drive, which is actually only a $3,000 upgrade, but we do require the 16 kilowatt battery. So this comes standard with our 8 kilowatt lithium, which is good for about 40-45 miles of range before accessory draw. But this is a pretty new smart system for us. It's a stackable 8 kilowatt, and you can go all the way to 32 kilowatts. So if you have municipal customers that need a ton of range, you know, they go on beaches, etc., we can go all the way up to 32 kilowatts on our L model, which is good for about 160 miles before accessory draw. Again, you'll just notice that everything is built fairly tough and rugged. I encourage customers, go hit a speed bump, go hit a pothole, and tell me how it rides. And they usually come back with a big smile. And they're like, wow, this thing rides so much better than all the other vehicles we have. Again, just walking around the unit. 1 1/4 inch trailer hitch over here. And Daniel, if you just follow me to the other side, this would be the charge port. So a J1772, and it comes with a 2-in-1 cable, so good for level 1 or level 2. Charge time really depends on how big the battery is and if you're charging level 2, but it's frequently in that 5, 6, 7 hour range. Just bigger the battery pack, the more we recommend level 2. Again, solid doors, spacious cab. And then you'll see on this side the HVAC panel, which is pretty easy to use. You can pick between heating or air conditioning. If you go to air conditioning, you're of course going to hear the compressor turn on and the condenser fan. Just going to the front, kind of a cute little spot we hid the keyhole up front. Just turn this MAX-EV logo up. A little bit of water here, unit was just washed. The key goes, it's a 751 and flat to the top. Sometimes you gotta force it a little bit and then pop up. In here again, I love showing this to fleet customers because it is all pretty robust looking. You got 2 big McPherson struts up front that make it feel like a nice solid ride. You got your 12-volt system fuse box here for any accessory lighting, also startup of the vehicle, but then afterwards the traction battery takes over. Here you got little heater, evaporator inside. Down there you have the compressor, and up here the condenser fan, dryer, and windshield washer fluid. This has the lift kit, so we also have some spacers here for a little more clearance. And yeah, I would say, you know, show this to customers, show them how it's pretty well built. They don't have to worry about control arms, you know, snapping. They are beefy. You're not going to go have to replace them every 6 months like I hear sometimes is the case elsewhere. Other than that, I don't think I have too much more to add. Some of the basic specs are it can tow 1,500 pounds. It's an 8 kilowatt, so good for 40 to 45 miles. Heating or air conditioning will drop that about the 25 to 40% range. AC is a little bit more friendly than heating. Heating does take the most power. Pretty easy to go to dual motor or to add more batteries, and that's doable in the field as well, which makes the unit pretty versatile. Yeah, I think that's all I have for now. If you do have any other questions about your demo, feel free to reach out to me or Tom Traxler anytime, and really look forward to moving some units together. Thank you.